5 podcast styles you can follow. Podcasts have been around for years. If you think its popularity is about to fizzle out soon, you're mistaken. The popularity of podcasting has been steadily growing every year. If you want to get in on the podcast gravy train, then stay tuned to this presentation to find out about the top styles you can follow for your own podcast. Let's begin. Number 1, the solo show. This podcast style is probably the easiest one to use when you're just starting out. Many podcasts are hosted by an individual. Solo hosts often use their name on the podcast show title, like John Smith's Awesome Podcast Show. Solo podcasts are also easy to produce. You don't need to wait for someone else to become available. You can simply record your episodes as and when you feel like it. The only downside is you'll probably run out of things to say much faster than if you're doing the show with someone else. Number 2, multi-host show. Many podcasts nowadays now follow this style. When you've got 2 or more people sharing ideas and thoughts, then there's less chance you'll run out of topics to talk about. You'll be able to present different ideas to your listeners. You can even agree to disagree on most topics to make your show interesting. Number 3, one-on-one interview. There are many benefits to interviewing other people on your show. 1, you don't have to do all the talking, so you can rest your vocal cords for a bit. And 2, your audience will have someone else to listen to other than you and your co-host. Another benefit is that your guests will be letting their followers know they've been interviewed on your show. This means that their followers can potentially become your followers too. Number 4, roundtable discussion. A roundtable or panel discussion is a lot of fun. You'll have different people chiming in with their opinions on different topics. Just make sure you put a time limit on the discussion because it's easy to get carried away when you're having a lot of fun with like-minded people. Number 5, storytelling. Some podcasts are in a storytelling format. Sometimes the host will be reading one story for the entire show. For other shows, they'll narrate one story over the course of an entire season. So it's sort of like a radio drama, but in podcasting format.